All right, here we are. Welcome, welcome. Boy, it's early. It's early for me. It's a Sunday morning, 7 a.m. And I'm talking to no one at the moment, but I'll talk because I think it's getting recorded and will go up on the channel. So welcome, welcome. And what we're here today mostly to do is open these. Now, let me make sure that, well, first of all, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Looks like I'm not getting much level. Oh, there, a little bit of level on the mic. Okay. I'm not seeing any chat. I wonder if the YouTube page has chat happening. Hello. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so Leon's here. And hello, Leon. Ned's here. Good. Okay, so people can see the chat. Roberto's here. Nice. Okay, so people are filing in. Welcome, guys. Hopefully, let's ask. Now it's going to trigger yours. I apologize. Hey, Siri, what time is it in London, England?
It's 23:01 in London, England.
Okay, so it's 11 p.m. in London. That means it's about midnight in Berlin. A lot of people. And then, hey, Siri, what time is it in New York?
In New York, United States, it's 18:01.
So it's 6 p.m. in New York, which means it's about 3 p.m. in California. So that's not so bad. So hello from wherever you are. Some of you are from California, from the East Coast, Beverly Hills, Brooklyn, New York. Mara's in there. Ian's in there. Zombie Pie. Hello to one and all. So hopefully some of the European folks this is doable for them. Most of the people in there, and South America, other places. It'd be super early for people that are around me here, or maybe in Australia and New Zealand. So we'll just go with it. Okay. So if you get BBM cards, and feel free to drop your questions. Buenos Aires, nice. And you ever order these off, like an online service? First of all, you want them to be sealed in plastic, and it has this little silver this finger, right? Little silver disc that's part of the shrink wrap, and you want to make sure that's on there. That means it hasn't been opened and then resealed. This is like from the manufacturer. So it's not holographic or anything, but it's just a mark that it hasn't been opened, sorted through for autographs, and then resealed in plastic, right? Hey, JR, welcome. Oren, welcome. Indiana is close to the state that my kids always laugh when I say it because it means good morning in Japan. It's Ohio. And it is good morning in Japan. Ohio gozaimasu to all of you out there, but maybe konbanwa, konnichiwa as well. Hello from Ramsey, New Jersey. So as you can see, the price is listed right on the box of 8,000 yen, 400 yen per pack. And 8,000 yen, back in the day, we'd say, oh, it's about $80, but not anymore. I don't even want to ask Siri what it is. It's got to be like $60 American. Yeah, the exchange rate is so bad. But the big thing we're looking for in these packs, here's what a pack looks like. These are called Hibiki. That's the kind of subset name, the Series 2 2024 cards. And they put two fun inserts in. Autograph cards like normal, but they have these treasure cards. And I've been seeing them, pictures of them on the auction sites and online. I opened a box already. This is my second box. So I'm hoping to complete my first set by opening this box. And then I'll probably offer the almost complete second set as a prize for the contest in July, if anybody's interested. But we're hoping we get an autograph and or a treasure. Treasures are actually limited more. They're out of 25. There's 6 of them. 5 of them, 6. I think there's 6 of them. So, and the autographs are normally limited to 60. So the autograph has the appeal of, the Rikshi signed it by hand. But the treasure cards are really cool looking, and they're more limited. So to me, those should end up being worth a little bit more on the secondary market. But we'll see how it goes. Now, There's an Onosato autograph that's been getting crazy high prices on the secondary market right now, for understandable reasons. But all the five main treasure cards are the four Ozeki as we knew them before Kirishima got demoted, and Terunofuji, of course. So I think maybe there is only five. I said six, but I think there's maybe only five. All right, let me keep up with the chat. Jason, sup? Nothing much. Kelly, what's up with you? Idea maybe for a member video, go over your favorite rarest cards you collected over the years. Oh, Leon, that's cool. That's a cool idea. I can definitely do that. Hi, Jason. Hello, all you sumo fans from Jeff. Hello, Jeff. Ian is telling me he opened a box. I got no autographs or treasures in my box, but great to get the new generation of future greats at this stage. All right, yeah. I came up empty in my first box as well, Ian. So I'm really hoping I get better luck. Now, I bought these two boxes together, so they came from the same place. It's a place called Mint Mall here in Japan. Obviously, I have lots of sources to get my cards. If you're interested in these cards and you live in America or something, Robert over at bigsumofan.com does have these cards. So you can check that out. I think he still has some left. Okay, my fan just went off, so give me a second here. What do I do? Oh, here, I'll just turn on. I've got my air conditioning. So guys, I moved here in 2016. Some of you know that I used to have a sumo channel that started in earnest back in 2010. So that's how long. And I've actually been on YouTube since like 2006. So I've been on YouTube a long time with my other channel. But I moved here to this apartment and started this job that I love so much, teaching history, in 2016. And so I've been in this one apartment now, the longest I've ever been in, I think, any place in my adult life. Maybe even if I look back in when I was a kid. I'm trying to think. So this is my 9th year in this apartment, and some of my stuff is old, like my aircon unit. It's just cranky and old. I have a newer one in my bedroom, which I finally installed. There wasn't one when I moved in. I don't know. I waited years to do it too, because it gets hot here in the summer, guys, and you need that air conditioning. But anyway, so I'm hoping that things don't all of a sudden all start to break down. Like I did replace my refrigerator. My washing machine is old. My television is old. Even my Mac that I'm staring at is old. So, okay, here we go. I got no. Oh, okay. Hi, Scrumless. Hey, howdy. Hope you're all well. Okay, hello, Ohio from Rooster. So glad I finally caught a sumo live stream. Glad you're here. Aloha from Hawaii. Hi, hello, Scott. I have some news. I might be going home to America in July/August when I have my summer break from school. I haven't been home in 3 years, so I'm trying to plan it out. And I might be flying into Honolulu, but just for a few hours, just to stop over, and then Honolulu to San Diego. That's looking like the cheapest flight option for me right now. Cambridge, Mass for Paul. Hello, Paul. And obviously, if you guys see in the chat, like Ray, Leon, Ian, Paul, they have those little stars next to their name. That means they're a channel member. So double thank you to you guys. We're going to discuss all that in the welcome video at the beginning of July. And I've been playing around with Patreon, and that looks like how the model going forward for July will be. It'll be $1 at the cheapest tier. You can just pay $1. You can pay for the month and then cancel, I guess. And then you would get access to all the match videos, which I think can go up on Patreon fine. And then on this channel, I'll do a summary, just me talking to the camera each night. And then, of course, the longer videos, the welcome, the wrap up, things like this live stream. That's probably going to be the model for the sustainability of the channel. And I'm playing around with it in June. So, okay, here we go. Hi, so they've got a color scheme. So the Maegashira wrestlers are green like this, Ichi Yamamoto there. And then they have stats on the back of different things. A lot of it's Japanese. Can I get a better Sorry, I know it's not really. I wonder if I put it behind something, if it'll focus better. No, I think it's just the limitations of my camera. But, you know, it has his height, his weight, when he was born, some stats about like his kimarite. And then, of course, the card number is 30. An alternate picture. So there's his Keisho Mawashi on the front. Ooh, that was my microphone. And then on the back, kind of him crouching, getting ready to fight. Okay, and then some of the higher ranked guys are blue. So here's Daisho. Of course, at the time this card was made, I'm assuming they have them at Sekewake. So I believe Sekewake and Komusubi will be blue. Maybe the Ozeki as well. We'll see when we get there. So there's Daisho. Really fun. It feels like a last minute. It's only an 81 card set, and this is card 81. And this is, of course, Takeda Fuji with his Emperor's Cup. So that's fantastic. His record in white and black dots there. His awesome 13-2 record, and a really fun memento of that great achievement for him. So it's fun that they got that card in. Then they have this really cool kind of subset where they're explaining some of the kanji in the names. So this is Kuma, Shirokuma, and Kuma, as you can see from the illustration, in Japanese means bear. So they're kind of highlighting it over here. Here's Shirokuma. There's the Kuma in white, and then a nice fun picture. So not a lot of English on these cards, but all the names are very much in English. So if you're interested in collecting these, you can definitely kind of see who the people are. They're even giving the guys' first names very predominantly here. So here's Hirada Umi, and then here's Yuki. Can you see it? Oh, it's upside down. Yuki there, and on the back, even easier to see. So that's his first name, Yuki. Hirada Umi is, of course, his ring name, his shikona, but sometimes when they're first starting out, they often just use their real last name, their miyoji, and then they change to a sumo name. So, but they still need a first name, for legal documents. Maybe, I don't know if they call each other those names. They probably don't. Okay, more people are leaving. Hi from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Bought a downloaded Patreon just for you. Okay, well, Brady, I appreciate it. Yeah, I just downloaded the app on my iPad because I recorded some test videos, and it's super simple. So Patreon do offer direct uploads, just like YouTube. So I thought I'd have to go through Vimeo as like my host and then put them on Patreon. But Vimeo, I think people use Vimeo that I watch on Patreon. Like I like this React channel called Cinebinge. They do reactions to movies and TV shows, but their videos are 30, 40, 50 minutes long. And so there is a time limit. I think 10 minutes is the time limit on Patreon for direct upload, and 100 hours for newer Patreon members like me. But 100 hours, I probably, at 5 minutes of video, let's just say every hour of time is maybe 10 videos, and I put up about 80 or so a basho. So I'm only going to use up 8 hours, 9 hours a basho. So it'd take me a while to hit the 100-hour limit. So that I'm not worried about. And it seems pretty easy. I just record like I always have on my iPad and then upload it to the Patreon. And then, I have to, like I said, I have to play with it. Maybe it's private, so then I have to make it public and, add the little captions and whatnot. But yeah, it seems very doable. So I'm very happy about that. Explain the kanji is a superb idea, Norberto. I agree. It is a fantastic. And here's another one out of this same pack. We're only one pack in. Chiyoshoma. Okay. And the kanji, one of his kanji is the kanji for horse. So there you go. The ma part. And then again, you get a little bit of more information about him. But I like the pose they're using. I like the style of the cards. So yeah, I'm really happy with this set. just hoping, I get lucky here. Well, I'm more interested in a way of making sure I complete my set, although I can trade for a few singles. Okay, here's another fun one. So this is Shishi. Huh. Okay. And it looks like Dragon. Somebody can maybe help me with this one. He's a Jurio wrestler. I'll have to ask some of my students. Maybe they can help me. Because I thought the kanji for Dragon was Ryu, R-Y-U, like Asasho Ryu or Hosho Ryu. That's the Dragon. But they're saying this is also, maybe it's an alternative pronunciation. So Scrumlass is saying Shishi has two different kanji, but they're both pronounced the same. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I'll have to see. I'm learning stuff. Okay, going on. Endo coming back up to the top division after a little bit of time. I like his Keisho Mawashi. That's kind of cool. Then again, you get just kind of a crouching pose on the back. They are highlighting another fun subset in this set is some of the Yobidashi and Gyoji. So there is Shigeo. And these are the guys that clap the wood and sing the name of the wrestlers in that sing-song voice, and they are very well practiced at it. Asanoyama obviously hoping to bounce back from injury and make a better showing in July. I hope he does. Shodai with his this is a famous brand of like treats or ice cream or something. Pecco. So sponsorship there for his Keisho Mawashi. Sometimes they're just bought by like the fan club or the local fans that of a wrestler, especially when they're starting out. The Real Teal, I just started Real Teal, and this is literally my second pack. But cross your fingers for me. I'm really hoping for an autograph or a treasure card. There are many homonyms in Japanese. Okay, yeah, I get you there. Let's see. Hey, Jason, you got me into sumo years ago. Sucks so many top rank have been injured lately. Yeah, Joseph, I agree, man. I don't know. What do you guys think? What are we going to see in July, man? I think Takakeisho will be back. I hope Terano Fuji is okay. Terano Fuji is just so basho to basho at this point. We're all just kind of holding our breath until he retires. But the real one is, do you guys want Kirishima to bounce back and get those 10 wins? I think some people are like, maybe he got promoted too soon, or maybe it's just an injury that he hasn't really fully disclosed. It's hard to say. But we have some up and comers that are really making the sport fun. So that's really cool. Okay, now this is a different dragon picture. Let me go back. So this is Ryu, the one I was talking about. So that's like Asashoryu. So this is Tohakuru, okay, and that's the dragon. All right. So maybe this is a different thing. Maybe this is a mythical beast or something that's not a dragon. That maybe this is a Japanese creature or something. So yeah, I'll have to do some research and find out about that. All right, here we keep going. Yep, Pecco for Roberto confirms that that's his sponsor. Going back to how they talk to each other, all the Sumotori tend to use mixed names: Shikona, real first name, real last name, unrelated nickname. Yeah, they're bros. I mean, there's certainly that they have to have that honorific or that level of respect. Like my students at my school, my 11th graders have to be respectful to the 12th graders, unless they're really close friends, like maybe they're on the soccer team together or something. But they have to say, senpai or they have to call them san or something like that, even in high school. So I'm sure it's like that in sumo a little bit, but Okay, well, here's the man of the hour. Ono Sato got his base card. Pretty sure I don't need that to complete my set. So what is he? He's number 19 in this set because he's up and coming. But a nice picture on the back. Koto Shoho. the Piazza Hotel. So yeah, sometimes they just get corporate sponsors. Okay, here's another one. Roga. So I guess the ro in Roga is a wolf. Now I know you say the word wolf in Japanese is kami, Kami, but I guess another way to pronounce it would be ro. So Roga is that's cool. I like that illustration. That's a great picture of him as well. So here we got another fun Yobidashi. You got Jiro. So that's a fun subset. Here's Koto no Waka winning his Yu show. So that's a fun picture. And of course, he'll in the newer sets he'll be Kotozakura, Takanosho, another fun Keisho Mawashi there. Sometimes they use weird fonts. What do you guys think is that a B? I think that is a B. Okay. For his first name, I was like, is that a B? It's kind of like a space in it. No, Nobuaki. Nobuaki is his first name. Okay, let me get caught up on things. Hello, everyone from Halftastic. Hello. Though Nabatame is now I'm getting behind. Though Nabatame is real chummy, so he gets a lot of nicknames until recently. Lions. Okay. Hey, Jason. Oh, Trucker just joined the channel. Thanks, Trucker. That's very nice. Always watching on the road or at home in Las Vegas. I love Las Vegas. I got to go visit sometime soon. Oh, so that character was actually a lion, not a dragon. Okay, cool. See, so I'm learning here. The onyomi is the pronunciation of it, though, is she. All right, cool. Yeah, if you're really close in age too, I think you can get away with it. I mean, like at my school, some of the teachers are obviously older and they get a little bit more respect. Some of the other younger teachers call me Mr. Harris, that are foreign staff, especially because we have a lot of teachers from the Philippines and they're very much an Asian society, that's like very respect based. And I'm like, you guys can just call me Jason. It's okay. I think we're much more casual in America. Okay, here's a fun one. So Tamawashi, here's part of his kanji is like a hawk. So that's kind of cool. The washi part. I don't know if it's a different kind of bird, if somebody knows. So these are fun. Here's Koto no Waka with his fish. You always get a big fish. I think it's called a sea bream or something after you win a championship. It's like a traditional thing. I guess they eat it later. I don't think it goes to waste. Here's Tamawashi's base card. Sorry, these aren't my camera's not doing very good at showing them. Oho. Okay, another one. This one's probably familiar to a lot of you, but a lot of you might think that it's Yama because that is the Japanese word for mountain. And this is obviously Kimbozan. Zan is another way to say mountain. And there's a word for volcano, and the word is escaping me right now. So the Japanese word for a volcano, I think, uses the Zan pronunciation. But yeah, sometimes you'll see this kanji and it means Yama, like Ichi Yamamoto. But this is Kimbozan. So there you go. And Atami Fuji. What do you guys think? Is Atami Fuji kind of puttered out a little bit? I think the enthusiasm for him has maybe waned a little bit, but I'm hoping he still does well. All right, let me get caught up. Hey, Fernando Sanchez. Hello. Hope you're doing well. John, the dragon-looking thing could be a stylized lion. Yep, I think that's what we came to the conclusion. Let's see. Yeah, Zombie, I agree. I think we're just counting down to the end of Terra no Fuji. I think he just really wants to go out on a high note and win one more Basho, right? And, you can't blame the guy. But does he have it in him? Don't hurt yourself, dude. All these wrestlers who get to this point are still just in their 30s. So it's like you got a lot of life left in you to live. Don't really hurt yourself to win one more Basho. How many tournaments do lower level participate in during the year aside from the main tournaments? Joseph, are you asking about like the regional tours where they go out and travel around Japan and have these one-day tournaments? There's a bunch. I know when I've seen them, I've done it twice. And both times, like, they arrive at 8 in the morning or whatever, they get off the bus, they do the tournament, and then around 4 or 5 p.m. when it's done, they get back on the bus and probably head off to a hotel, and or travel to the next area where they then stop at a hotel and then do it all over again the next day. So, and in a month, they'll hit 20 different cities, or do 20 tournaments, out of a 30-day month. They'll maybe wrestle 20 of those days. And they do that 2 or 3 times a year. So you can look on the main Sumo website and it'll tell you the tours that they do. So yeah, some of them are kept very busy, even when they're, when they should be training, maybe for the next tournament. But I mean, that's a good sense of training, right? Because you're competing against other wrestlers. Some of the guys get a chance to wrestle against guys they wouldn't normally fight because they just get lucky on the day and are winning. I think it's a single elimination most of the time. Yeah, and then of course, as Rooster is pointing out, they do, one stable will visit another stable, and those wrestlers will fight those wrestlers, and they do that kind of within their own area or something. Maybe they'll have a day where they do some scrimmaging and stuff like that. Okay. Oh, am I getting behind? I think I am. Okay. When you are teaching, is it in Japanese or English? Trucker asks. So I teach at an IB school that's a private school. So the parents, pay a decent amount of money to send their kids there because we have 12 foreign staff, like a couple English language math teachers. We have an English language chemistry teacher, an English language physics teacher, an English language biology teacher. I'm the English language social studies history teacher. Then, of course, we have teachers who teach English. We have an English language art teacher. Now, they're not all, for lack of a better, they're not all from native English-speaking countries. Like I said, we have a lot of Filipino teachers. We have our art teachers from Costa Rica, our chemistry teachers from Mongolia, which speaks really good English. We have British people who we allow in, a couple of Americans, so all over. And so if they go on the track, there's 2 tracks. They can just go into our regular school, and they're guaranteed to have English class taught by a native speaker, right? Or they can go into they do most of their classes in English. The core subjects, math, science, art, history, English, are all taught in the junior high. But then they have a lot of classes in Japanese. They obviously study Japanese, health, PE, IT, internet technology, cooking, moral education. There's a lot of stuff that's also taught in Japanese. So I would almost say in junior high, it's half and half. But then when they get to high school, they can enter the IB program, which is International Baccalaureate, and they get a special diploma, and they then have to really choose. Am I going to do everything in Japanese, or am I going to do everything in English, except for that one language? They all take Japanese. So it's very rigorous, and it's a lot of whiplash in my day sometimes, because I teach 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, and then I also teach 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. And I'll have some serious discussions. Like right now we're discussing, fascism or something in 10th grade, and in 11th grade we're discussing, how the Japanese invaded Manchuria and led up to World War II, and or something like that. And then I'll go to 7th grade, and the kids are just just out of elementary school. Some of them really, their English is so. We haven't quite weeded them out yet, and and I'll be like, okay, let's talk about plastics in the ocean, and social studies type stuff. Or I teach a lot of geography, names of countries and stuff like that. But everything I teach is in English. Now, of course, I speak Japanese in class just for ease of flow, as opposed to like, sit down, raise your hand. Okay, let's start. Everybody look at me, pass your papers forward. All of those kind of phrases I say in Japanese because it just makes everything go easier. Yeah, all my classes are completely English. The textbooks they get are English, etc. Oh, another fun subset in this group of cards is they're looking at other wrestlers in history who've had the same shikona. So this is Nishikigi, and there's an old Nishikigi from, can I tell you the year? Oh boy. 1822. 1822 Nishikigi. So that's kind of fun. And then sometimes it's more recent. So here's Sadanoumi and another Sadanoumi. And that Sadanoumi is from, the year is in Japanese year. So let's see. I think that's Showa 31. So I want to say the 1960s. So I'm not great with my Japanese dates before my birthday. I know I was born in Showa 44. Okay. Hirada Umi. Umi is in a lot of kanji for shikona, and umi means sea or ocean. So there is Hirada Umi and the sea. That's another fun card. Dayamami's card. And Sekewake Abi. Nice leopard or tiger there, panther. Oh, it could be a tiger on his Keisho Mawashi there. Okay, yeah. Okay, I want to make sure I'm caught up. Wishing you a good morning, Jason. Kichiro84 is from Germany. It's pretty late in Germany, right? It's just after midnight, so you're about 12:30 a.m. So thanks for staying up. What's up, everyone? From Chris. Hey, Chris. Kazan, Roberto. Thank you. Kazan is the name for volcano in Japanese. So they use that Kimbozan. They use that zan. Bonekuho. Am I saying your name right? Don't worry about joining late. It's all good. Thanks for coming by. We got 76 people in here. That's fantastic. Yeah, there's 2 Ukrainians in sumo. So Ricky is saying that Aonishki, I got to get used to saying that name, will make it to the top division before Shishi. Well, that's a bold prediction because Shishi's been wrestling well in Juryo, but you think Aonishki is going to pass him? All right. Well, we'll see. I'll say Ricky told me first if that happens. Doc Backbeat says Atami Fuji might end up being the new. Sorry, I'm trying to throw these things away somewhere. Might be the new Daisho. Yeah. Well, hopefully none of them become the new Mitakeumi. Boy, I feel bad for that guy, man. All that promise, and he became Ozeki, and then it just all crushed in like 4 basho. Another. This is a Gyoji card, so Kimono Yodo, and they have these wonderful kimono and their paddles. So that's kind of fun. Meisei. No autograph yet. Come on. Tobi Zaru. I think we all know his nickname is the Flying Monkey. So he's very, very happy to be called that. So Zaru there means monkey. So that's a fun one. All right. Okay. So the Ozeki do have a different color. They have this kind of orange color. There's our first Ozeki card, Hoshoryu. And I haven't gotten a Terano Fuji yet. Sadanomi and Katsuyuki. I haven't got any doubles yet either, which is kind of nice. You do get doubles, though. You rarely get the whole set in a BBM box. It's kind of designed that way, I think, the way they do their shuffling. You're supposed to get close. Usually you're missing 10 to 12 cards. So, like I said, I'm hoping between this box and the other box. Yeah, so there's Ichi Yamamoto, where the Yama is Yama, not Zan. Daisho, who we were just talking about. Shimano Umi, another Umi. Shirokumi we've seen. So now I just jinxed myself because we're getting a bunch of doubles now. There's Kimura Shotaro, another Gyoji card. All right, so we got about 3 packs left in the first side. 20 packs in a box. So lots to open and fun if you decide to get one. All right, let's see here. What else we got? Oh, I went too far. Oh no. Somebody just joined. M, welcome to the channel. Joined at the Sekewake level. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, I've missed some questions, guys. Let me scroll back. Ono Sato will be the next Yokozuna. Bold, bold. Negihito. So that's his prediction. Good morning to you, sir. Let's see. Where else am I? Hi. Yeah. I just don't know who it's going to be, though, Rooster, because I think a lot of people thought it would be Kirishima would be the next Yokozuna, but not anytime this year, of course. All right. Yeah, he does have a really big fan base. Tommy Fuji, I agree. Okay, hi. Yeah, I don't think Taki Keisho is ever going to be Yokozuna. I'll stand by that. Outside of the envelopes, Paul asks, do Makuuchi wrestlers make different tiers of salary depending on their rank? Yes. The 1 to 15 guys, if you're Maegashira, you make the same. But as soon as you get up to Komusubi, Sekewake, Ozeki, it changes, right? It goes up with every tier. And the guys in Maegash, the Makuuchi guys make more than the Juryo guys. So yeah, it definitely makes a difference. I wonder how teaching math in Japanese differs from traditional high school English math here in America. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it changes that much. Math is math, right? I know from my Japanese counterpart who teaches IB history in Japanese, it's hard because there's the Kotonowaku card. So that's an orange Ozeki. He has to kind of teach them how to write an essay in the style of sort of an American / British academic, 3 body paragraphs, introduction, conclusion, 5 paragraph standard essay for one of the tests. And that's not the way Japanese people approach essays. And so it's sort of like they have to relearn and things like that. But they're still, of course, going to write in Nihongo. So, okay, blah, blah. Somebody answered Paul's question. Yeah. My classes, I mean, obviously that's part of the appeal of teaching in Japan. By and large, my kids are very polite and behaved. There's bullying at my school. Of course there is. There's bullying at any school, but there's no very little, altercations, violence, fighting. There aren't really that many bad words in Japanese, so it's not like you're hearing the kids cuss at each other. So all of that is very good. And I'm 6 foot tall. I weigh a gajillion pounds. So if I stand up and stand over a 12-year-old or a 13-year-old, they're going to do what I say. So I have that advantage. Some of the smaller female teachers maybe aren't as imposing, but the kids don't mess around in my class very often because they know that I will not stand for it most of the time. I'm not strict, but I do want them to be respectful of me and their classmates. Okay, let's see. Paul, there is a chart on Wikipedia of all places. You can just go and type in like sumo salaries or something, or on the main page that discusses sumo wrestling on Wikipedia. If you scroll down, it talks about the basic salary in yen, so you'd have to convert of what most of the wrestlers make. But of course, there's sponsorships, there's bonuses, there's those white envelopes. So there's lots of stuff. If you get a Kimboshi, for example, you're a Maegashira and you beat a Yokozuna, there's all kinds of ways they can make bonuses. They get a bonus depending on performance. They get a bonus if they win a tournament, all those kind of things. Hoshoru or Abi, who will reach Yokozuna first? Well, I don't think Abi will ever be a Yokozuna, so I would guess Hoshoru in that 2x2. Okay, let's see. What happened to the poster of Okinawa? He's behind my glass. I'm kind of letting my whole room enjoy the aircon here for a little bit. But he's back there. You can kind of see him. He's peeking out through the glass, frosted glass there. Yeah, I mean Hakuho made a lot of money in his career. If you get up there and you can stay at Yokozuna, you can do very well for yourself. Mr. Real says, "Hey Jason, hello back." Hakuho somebody said made over $1 million a year. Oh my gosh, now I'm getting really behind. You guys are talking to each other, which is good because I'm opening cards. Yeah, and I mean, think about how many Musubi no Ichiban Hakuho was in, which is usually where you get the most envelopes, and then how many of those matches he won, so he got the envelopes. It's kind of crazy. All right, let's see if we get some more fun ones here. These are almost all repeats. Yep. Okay, so that was up. Okay, last pack in the first bundle here. Yeah, usually I needed, I think, 12 to complete my set. So I'm hoping those 12 at least are in here. So I do have one complete base set. And I don't know if I'm going to buy another box. I really like these cards, but it'd probably be cheaper for me just to buy the 1 or 2 treasure cards I need individually. So we'll see. Ura! The fan favorite. Okay, another fun one here. Here's Oho. And this is the crane. So that's like Hakuho, Oho. So that is, or Haku Oho. They all use this Ho kanji, and that is a white, can't see it there, but it's a white crane. Gonoyama, Ryuden, very plain Keisho Mawashi there. Roga, and kind of a cool wolf, because we know his kanji is a wolf, so wolf peeking out of his Keisho Mawashi there. And here's Sushimanada, and the older Sushimanada is from, a long time ago. This isn't even Showa. This might be Taisho, or it could even be Meiji. I don't know. A long time. Although the picture doesn't look that old. But I'd say pre-war, the guy that had his Shikona before him. Okay, moving on. See if I can get caught up here. So I watched JME during my work day, a little annoying on their schedule, then watched Jason videos in the evening, and I ended up canceling. Oh, JME, really? Okay, what was the price, Rooster? Was it $25 a month or something? Yeah, I'm hoping the new Patreon system will work out. I talked a lot about that at the start of this, so if you came in late, I talked about how I'm probably going to go over to Patreon for the July Boss Show, but more about that in the welcome to the Boss Show video, which will be on this channel in a couple weeks. Yeah, beginning of July. There's Tobizaru base. Okay. Oh, Onosato with the other Onosato, so that's kind of a fun one. And again, let's see. That's a long time ago. I can't read the Japanese years. Sorry. Okay. And Shonano Umi. Very big boy. How tall is he? 194 centimeters. That's like 6'8", something like that. Big boy, big boy. All right. I will squeal like a little girl if... I'm going to take a snack break here. This is the hot cake sando. So this is basically a little maple pancake. You get 2 of them. Great kombini snack if you're going by the convenience store. And there it is. And then inside, you can't. You got to go really in there. But anyway, I'll bite into it and let you say. And a little bit of margarine and maple syrup in there. So let me get caught up on comments. Whatever happened to the sumo wrestler from the Czech Republic? The skinny guy? Was that the guy you're talking about? He retired. He was never going to make it really in Maegashira. I think he spent 1 or 2 tournaments up there. But yeah, he retired. He didn't stay in Japan. Yeah, Wakataki Kage. Can he get to Ozeki before year end, Uncle Andy? Well, no, because you have to get you know, multiple tournaments, 33 wins over 3 bus show to get to Ozeki. He can get back up to Sanyaku if he has a really good July and September. In November, he could be Komusubi or Sekewake if he's just rocking it hard, but he won't be Ozeki before 2025. Yeah, Roberto, I agree. I think Kotozakura is a solid bet. I didn't want to have my other fan on because it might blow the cards, but I got to turn that on. Takanoyama, yeah, retired. He's 41. Do the non-salaried wrestlers get paid for wins? I think, Leon, if you're talking about the guys in the lower divisions like Makushita and Jonidan, etc., they don't, but they get. I think they do get a bonus if they get Kachikoshi, and they get a bonus if they win the U show in their division, but they don't get like paid per win or something like. I don't think so. But they don't get a salary, So you're a Jurio wrestler, you don't get a salary. So I don't know what they do with those bonuses. Maybe they have a nice night out, or they save it if they're smart, send it to their mom and dad. I don't know. Yeah, Kotozakura could be the next Yokozuna. I think of the 4 Ozeki. Well, some people say Hoshoru. I think it could be either of those guys, Hoshoru or Kotozakura. Just getting caught up here. Wow, there's 110 of you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh, Paul went and got the information. Here we go. So there you go. If you want to see what they make. Yeah, it's not a lot, but that's per month, per bus show. I think that's per month. So, it's not American sports, but I mean, do linebackers and guys that sit on the bench on the basketball team get paid a lot? You hear about, the Shohei Otanis of the world who make mega salaries. But there's a lot of guys in sports, I assume, who get paid much more normal amounts. Scott, hello, and hello, Sumo fans. Yeah, I don't think Onosato is going to become a Yokozuna before Kotozakura, but you just never know. You hope that neither of them get injured. That's the big bugaboo, right? Okay, come on, guys. Let's will together that I get a treasure card or an autograph here. Okay. Oh, I got my Kirishima card. All right, so I think I've gotten 3 of the 4 Ozeki. Will he bounce back and get the 10 wins? I hope so. I hope so for his sake, because that'll be really demoralizing. I think he could be one of the few guys that could get demoted and then come back and be an Ozeki again later on, but that's tough, man. Especially if it's an injury. All right, let me do one more pack here. See if we get anything special. All repeats. Oh no, I'm in that stage where everything's a repeat. Okay, hi. Yeah, well, Onosato had a little brush with bullying, so hopefully, I'm responding to Roberto's comment there. But I think he understands that he needs to not do what he did. He forced a younger guy who was like, hazing. When the new guy comes in, you do some hazing. He forced him to drink, and get drunk, keep drinking until he was drunk, even though he was under 20, which I think is the legal age here in Japan. He was 18 or 19, and so they got on him about that. Okay. I wonder if there's an old card with both Kaio and Kaisei on it. I don't know. I have cards going back. I mostly started my collection in 2010, and I'm trying to have a box from each year, 2010 to the present. And there's still like, I think 2014. There's like 1 or 2 years where I haven't been able to track down a box. Oh, some of these are new. Here's Goro. So, but I'm pretty complete. And then I don't really worry too much about pre-2010. Wakamoto Haru. Hope he bounces back and has a good July. Kind of a Chinese, one of those Chinese dragon things on his Keisho Mawashi there. Another Umi and Midori Fuji. Nice bird on his Keisho Mawashi there. Okay. Oh, now, guys, 1, 2, 3, 6 packs left. Can he get an autograph or a treasure card? Yeah, the fun thing about going back to Patreon is I'll be able to use the NHK footage again, I believe. So, so far so good. And that will, just be such an improvement over Abema. Hello from Italy. Wow, it's got to be pretty late for you. Probably almost 1 a.m. for you in Italy would be my guess. Yes, per month, Paul's saying. Okay, cool. So, 20 grand, 25 grand, I think was one of the lower numbers. So, that's still $250,000 a year, $250,000 a year if you can be in the Maigashira. Not a bad take-home pay. I got Takakeisho. He's new. So now I have all the Ozeki. Did I get Hoshoru? Maybe I haven't had Hoshoru yet. But I don't have Terano Fuji yet. Wait. Oh, Kitanowaka. I'm like, wait, there's no Kotonowaka, and then it's Kitanowaka, and I'm getting confused. Okay, getting down to it. NBA minimum salary is 1.1 million. Oh, okay, wow. Okay, well, I guess they don't make as much as NBA players then. NFL minimum is 800K. All right. I like, who was it? Not Austin Powers. Dr. Evil. I will squeal like a little girl. If I get a treasure card, you will hear. Oh, good. Okay, here we go. Terano Fuji. The Yokozuna. His own color, purple. The regal royal purple for the Yokozuna. Guys, I used to watch sumo when we had 4 Yokozuna. How many of you were watching sumo with me when we had 4 Yokozuna? We had Hoshoru, Kakuru, Harama Fuji, and for a brief time, Kiseno Sato. 4 Yokozuna. Wow. I don't know if we're going to get back to that anytime soon. Let's see. Yeah, they probably have unions and stuff like that. Do you have your cards in boxes or in trading card folders or sheets, Roberto? Yeah, I put them in binders, my sets, and then I have one big box. You can see it right on top of my Akira. See that white box right there? That's all my extras. And probably when I'm leaving Japan in 2026, I will just give it away because I won't want to take it with me. I don't know what I'm going to do with all my cards. I kind of want to hold on to them, but I'm not sure. Okay, autograph, yes, please. 2 a.m. for Ben One Eye. Wow, okay. You're staying up late. Thank you. Hello from Australia. Nai Daksai. I butchered that name, but I appreciate your comment. Yeah, it is great to see some of the newer Rikishi winning. I think some people are like, we haven't had somebody dominant like Hakuho, and they're upset about that. But at the same time, it really has opened it up, and you feel like anyone can win a basho almost. And so, Scrumlass is saying I got Hoshoru. Oh, great! So some of you are paying better attention than me. Oh, here we go. This is a new pack. Here's Abi, and he's got the fire kanji. So see that kanji. He's only got 2 kanji in his name. So A and B. The B part, B-I, is fire. Fire. If you're a Beavis and Butthead fan. Onosho Kimura Shotaro. The Gyoji card. I think we had him before. And Hakuyozan, we've definitely had him. Oh no! Okay, 4 packs left. Come on. Let's see. All right. I think that wealthy stable masters do offer incentives for amateur stars to join. I'm sure there's signing bonuses or maybe better accommodation, or I'm sure there are things to lure people in. Oh, I got a second Terunofuji. That's kind of cool because I don't think I got him the first time around. So that'll help me complete a second set. But then this pack is probably all... Oh, well, if I didn't get him before Scrum last, there we go. Oshoru. I did get him. You're right. I remember the Keisho Mawashi. Onosho and Sadanumi. Okay. Darn it. 3 left. Okay. What's up, Jason? Hey, baseball lover. Oh no, now I'm getting behind. I want to get caught up here. Yeah. The Kiseno Sato was so tragic. I mean, he was such a solid Ozeki and just always almost winning, and the Japanese fans were just so wanting him to win, and he was just wrestling at a time when he had such huge rivals in Hakuho and Haramafuji, and then he finally got up there and he got injured. It was just, I felt so bad for him. The NBA teams only have 15 players. I didn't know that. I didn't know their rosters didn't go deeper than that. Rugor, longtime lurker, but appreciate everything to do with your channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. Scott, message retracted. He was going to tell me that I'm not going to get an autograph, and then he decided not to rain on my parade. Jamie, another aloha from Hawaii. Hello. We have at least one other Hawaii member. I was trying to get a school trip going to Hawaii. I wanted to visit Pearl Harbor with my students because we study it, and it's just the exchange rate. The price when we figured it out. They have other options. They can go to Singapore. Some of the kids go to New Zealand, and the trip to Hawaii. Everybody liked the idea, but it's just so expensive right now with how much little you get for your yen into dollars. Greetings from Canada. All right, Cutter. Yeah. What will you do after Japan, Jamie? I don't know. I might continue teaching. I'm 55 this year. My birthday is in July. I'll turn 55 in July. So, I got some years left in me. To be honest, I kind of like to work on a cruise ship. I'm not married. I have no kids. So, I'm not really tethered to a place. I like the idea of getting to travel a bit, being the person on the ship that maybe does the lectures about the ports you're going to visit and does the pub night trivia and the quiz show on the ship or something like that. So I'll look into that maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of... The only thing about going back to America and teaching is I would be happy to do it, but I don't have my teaching license in the state of California because I went immediately from university to here. So I think I'd have to get that, and that would take time and money and blah, blah, blah. Okay. Hi. Let's see here. Midnight in the UK. Thank you for joining in. Noberto wants all my extra cards. Okay. Well, I will definitely announce that they're going to be available. Oh, no, I didn't see that. Onibusho, about the Gyoji's son won some MMA. Scott's been a long-time fan. Back when they also had 4 Yokozuna, including Akibono. Yeah. Scratch off Lotto, but Sumo. Third person from Hawaii here. Hey, Matt, what's up? Yeah, I think you guys all know I went to Guam, and some of the prices in Guam, you could tell they have to just import everything. So, okay. Final 2 packs. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. But you never know. Don't give up. Look, I'm living the dream. Okay, here we go. I will be if I get a treasure card or a thing. Okay. Oh, maybe some new cards in this one. Oh no, we had that Oho card. Onoyama. Oh, okay. Here's Kirishima and his namesake Kirishima. We haven't had that card yet. And this is, I believe, Showa 34. So that's about 1960, 1959, 1960. So not that far back to find his namesake. Takayasu. I don't think we've had the Takayasu card. Cool. And okay, but no special card in there. So this is it, guys. I paid about 7,000 yen for these boxes because, I get a little bit. I don't have to pay all the shipping and some of the other stuff. So I don't know what that is in American, $50 maybe these days. So $100 for 2 boxes. Last pack. Let's see if I get lucky. I don't know if I'm going to do another one. Morning in Taiwan. Oh, hey, Mike. Are you Mike? Like the Mike that helps me on the channel, Mike? Helps me do the contest, Mike? Okay. Why did you leave the treasure card for the last pack? I'm hoping it's in there. What level of English teaching skill does a person need to conceivably teach in Japan? Well, grit. You need a degree to get the visa. So you have to have a bachelor's degree. It doesn't have to be in English. Mine is obviously, I majored in American history of all things with a minor in Japanese studies. I came over through a thing called the JET program, which is a good way to come if you can get in. They offer it in a lot of countries, and they take care of their people and pay well. Other than that, you can just come over and work for dispatch companies or Eikaiwa language schools. So you don't really have to have much training to do it, but you do have to have a degree. Okay, Taco Daddy. I don't know what that refers to. Is there a person in here named Taco Daddy? That'd be awesome. Okay. Oh, what is on the Takayasu Mawashi? Let's look back. Boy, that's a good question. It looks like baseball players or anime and then a little lion. I know it's not going to focus well on here. Oh, and then there's writing. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe somebody will know. Leave it in the comments when the video gets posted. So, all right. Messed up the time difference, but made it for the last pack. Hey, Adam. I am Mike. Hey, Mike. It's good to see you, man. Mike, for everybody, if you've ever entered the contest, you owe Mike a thanks because he is the guy who sets up all the Google Sheets and does the entry forms and makes it so it all works and gets updated every day and all that stuff. So Nancy's in here. Hey, Nancy. Always know Nancy from her pink flower. Papayasu, yep. All right. All right, here we go. Kimura. I think it's at least a new pack. Nishiki Fuji. Oh my gosh, I just hit my microphone. Sorry if that made a loud noise. Yep, this is a new pack. Here's Gonoyama. So the Yama there is Yama, not Zan. So that is the mountain. Gonoyama. And guys, I didn't get one. Okay, Wakamoto Haru, Shonano Umi, and Kimura Konosuke is my last card. No auto, no treasure. Darn it. 2 boxes. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do a third one. So what I often do sometimes is what'll happen here in Japan, everybody wants them right when they come out. But then 6 months from now, 8 months from now, maybe toward Christmas or the end of the year, the boxes actually come down in price often. And you can get boxes for like 5,000-6,000 yen because maybe somebody bought a case and thought they'd sell them all or something. And then they have a couple just lying around. So I might pick up a box later in the year if they're cheap and try one more time. I don't really want to pay, Ichiman, 10,000 yen, which is what, about $75 for one card, if I can help it. You're just hoping you get lucky and pull that Onosato autograph or one of those treasure cards, but I do like those treasure cards. I don't know. We'll have to see. That's a bummer. But I'll let you know maybe in the welcome video how many, did I complete my other set after I've sorted all through them. And yeah, if you're interested in trading cards or, getting extras, I will then go on the Facebook group, and I'll put that link maybe down in the description of this video when it posts as a video. And you can join over there, and then you have access to trading with people there and things like that. So if you've bought these cards and need, like we said, often you're missing about 12. So you can trade or, even pay, if you just want to buy them from someone, maybe, I don't know, 10 cards, maybe send them $5, for the cards and the envelope and the postage, something like that. Okay. Repack everything. No, I got to go through there and see what I need. So that's a bummer. Okay. Heard that and thanks. So how about if you speak and write well but are terrible in fundamentally understanding grammar? Well, you're not teaching grit. You're not teaching high level grammar when you're an English ALT, assistant language teacher. You're teaching very basic vocabulary. This is a pen. The famous "this is a pen." So don't worry that you don't know what the second subjunctive predicate of the nominative is or something. That's not what you're teaching. You're playing games with elementary school kids, using English, doing some simple dialogues. Yeah, it's not hard. If you grew up speaking English, you are qualified to teach here. But I hope the people that come over to do it have some interest in teaching and like kids, because those are two things you need to have if you want to come over and do it and be successful at it. So Bonet Kuho is saying treasure card about one every 14 boxes. Yeah, they're pretty limited. But it's just funny because on the group page, it feels like most people have bought 2 or 3 boxes and pulled one. So I feel like I'm getting left out, but oh well. Okay, Trucker. See you in July. Thank you, man, for coming by, signing up. He signed up today. So Bubba is saying he missed 12 cards for the set. No treasures autographs either. Yeah. Yeah, I love being a Jet. I was a Jet for 5 years in Shimane Ken. I think a lot of you know that, which is why Okunaumi. And yeah, I love my time as a Jet. And it was really great. It really gave me skills to be able to teach here in Japan. But I love teaching my current subject even more. Okay. All right. I think that'll do it for me. Thank you guys for coming, asking questions, thumbs ups, all that kind of good stuff. Not a successful stream as far as the cards go, but I really enjoyed hanging out with you guys. So the welcome video will go up probably Sunday the 7th. And then the basho starts on July 14th. And then I'll explain everything that I figured out with Patreon and how we're going to do it. So, yep. Thanks, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Have a good Sunday or rest of Saturday, whatever it is. And I'll see you in a few weeks. Peace.